Since I commute to Kyoto almost every day from where I was staying, I had a lot of free time just to try different cafes. Not your typical Starbucks kind of thing, but I'll admit Starbucks is really good here in Japan. Cheap too, compared to the UK. You might recognize some trendy places, but I think I preferred to go to the local matcha cafes since they weren't so busy and had so much better desserts.
京都河原町方面に向かう電車が到着します。ただいま到着の電車は特急京都河原町行きです。停車駅は淡路。
But first, Kiddy Land. It's right next to the Hankyu station and it's just a good quick stop for gifts and whatnot. And there's so much Ghibli stuff too. A quick stop for matcha snacks. I think I've almost tried everything in the store, and my favourite has to be the matcha coated strawberries and the sweet matcha tea powder. It's good for iced tea. I also went to Tsujiri and bought this matcha road crackers. I don't know the exact name, but it's really good and my host family loves them, so I thought to surprise them with a nice box of them. So there are two locations for Matcha House. I ended up going to the smaller one since it was raining and right next to where I was. You know, at first I was really shocked because they didn't fully mix it. This is like the first time I was served matcha latte like this. But once you mixed it, it tasted great, and I opted for the strong version, which was a little bit more pricey, but I liked it. And I don't recommend this location particularly since there is a better location with seating upstairs close to Kawaramachi station. I went last time and it was a lot better vibes. A cheeky little snack from the shop I went before. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat outside food here. I'm just breaking social norms, you know? You know, I had no idea what I bought, it just looked nice. And it turns out it was a little waffle with red bean filling. It wasn't worth it. I did like the red bean, but just the waffle wasn't the best. It was just too soft. A quick detour into Nintendo Land. Fun fact, I didn't even know this existed until I wandered in the mall. Crazy, they have so much Zelda merch. I was really shocked and I really wanted the plushies. I feel like if Kid Me was here, I would have fainted. I ended up getting this mechanical pencil that rotates the lead. I used this brand so much during high school for maths, but I lost my only one, so now, 8 years later, I end up getting this one. I really love the Animal Crossing merch too, and I wish I can get a lot, but I gotta save money. You know, can't be so consumeristic right now, you know? Not in this economy. Oh, and underneath Nintendo is this really lovely bookshop that looks amazing. I swear you can get lost here and you can just grab a book and stay there for hours. Pretty sure you're not meant to do that, but I know people do that, so. So I'm heading to here Kyoto, a cafe that keeps being recommended on Google Maps, Reddit, and I see it all the time on Instagram. They have this famous cake, I don't know what it is, but it was only like 380 yen. And so I ordered it with a nice iced matcha latte. It was around 650 yen. So a little pricey compared to Starbucks, but the vibes are nice in the cafe. This cafe attracts so many tourists, but also locals, which is nice to see. I went here twice, and one time I sat next to someone who was also on his laptop, and I just couldn't help but like quickly peek over and see that he was on a Zoom meeting for like university or something. Also, so many people on dates. I felt so single, you know. So if you want to go on a date, I guess this is a nice cafe to go to. It's quite busy and a little bit overrated, but if you find yourself here in a nice quiet time, then I think you'll definitely enjoy it. Blue bottle coffee. What a mistake. I didn't think much about it when I first saw it. I didn't even know it was from America or a franchise. It was just so overpriced. I think I spent around 850 yen for this latte. Yeah, I paid for more in Tokyo, but for here and for what this is, it didn't feel right. This cafe interior is really nice, but it's so busy. I just sat and planned my week. I also wrote a little card for my friend in Canada that arrived like 2 months later. Skip this cafe, it's not worth it. So this cafe, I saw the matcha parfait displayed on the menu, and I instantly went in and ordered it because I have a problem. But this was a good find. This one was so good since you can get a dessert and a drink for a little bit extra since it's a set menu. Oh, I meant a bundle price, not a set menu. And what a way to take all my money. I'm not even mad. I think in total this was less than 2,000 yen. And for me, that wasn't so bad. Compared to the UK, I think the dessert alone would cost more than £10. It had little dangles, fruits, and I think just so much. Layers and layers of pure happiness. I went in the morning and it was really quiet, but I've noticed around 1 to 2 p.m, that's when it gets suddenly so busy. I didn't see many tourists, or if any, which I guess is nice since it's definitely a local spot. Since it was quite quiet, I did some work and maybe overstayed my welcome a little bit because I was locked in. They do sell matcha downstairs, so if you do like their matcha, go grab some. Tsujiri Tea House. And this is in Gion, I think. It was my last day in Kyoto, so I had to end it off with no regrets, and that's by desserts. I was trying to save money, so I got the best value for my money, I think, which was this like matcha ice cream with red bean jelly and matcha syrup. This was around 1,500 yen. So originally I thought the extra price was for a bundle price for a drink, but it wasn't. But I confidently ordered a drink as if this price was for an included drink. And she looked at me so strangely and was like, "What are you on about? That's for ice cream." She looked at me so weird, probably thinking this guy is hella dumb, and probably true because since I didn't really read it, I just assumed it was for a bundle price. Don't do that. I should have just swallowed my pride and used Google Translate. How fun. So that is why I just enjoyed my little dessert without a matcha latte. Tsujiri is kind of like a well-known brand I think the cafe does get a lot busy, but I feel like it's quite fast paced here since people who are visiting are kind of a mix of locals and tourists, so I think everyone's trying to rush their Kyoto itinerary, I guess. There's loads to see in Gion. So it may seem busy, but the chances of someone about to leave is probably high. But not me, I took my sweet time enjoying this dessert. I would suggest this visit if you can, but I feel like the Kyo hayashiya was a lot better in terms of desserts. Plus they had a drink set too. And that's it. Thank you so much for enjoying my little cafe hop review. This is probably my last content in Japan. I have so much footage, but the footage turned out so shaky, so yeah, I'll get back to creating more art and lifestyle content, and hopefully I'll be back here one day to film again. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know your cafe recommendations. I'm so down to try them one day.